And that's why I call her AR-15.
I give you the very next day, you boom, boom, boom.
Angela, proof of pattern, or is this just par for the course? He's just nasty.
Well, we know he's nasty, but he also disproportionately attacks black people, particularly black women. Almost 250 times. That is the number that Donald Trump has used the word dumb or dummy to refer to anybody on Twitter. The problem is he disproportionately uses language insulting the intelligence of black people, overwhelmingly not just on Twitter, but also in person, as you saw today. Low IQ, he's called Congresswoman Maxine Waters. He's questioned the intelligence of Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, questioned the intelligence of a widow who was mourning the loss of her husband. He has a problem with women of color, and I think particularly women of color, here are the tweets here, women of color who have the opportunity to question him, to challenge him on his antics, to challenge him on his lies, to challenge him on the policies he pushes out that are racist, bigoted, and xenophobic. So he, no question, has an issue with black women.
Let's flip it this way, Niger. Do you think you can say with 100% certainty that the president is not influenced at all by any opinions about race when he makes comments like this to people of color?
I can't say that about you or Angela or myself for that matter. I can't dig into the soul of a particular individual. What I can say is that Donald Trump, unlike a lot of virtually all Republican presidents, does not take any gruff from anyone in the media, regardless of the color, regardless of their gender. You know, for years, for decades, Republicans have been treated unfairly by many in the mainstream press and have basically taken it.
You don't think,
this
Niger, that the way he dealt with this is
he's not going to do that.
But I'm saying,
Pardon?
look, Yamiche asks him the question, okay? And it wasn't a racist question. The problem with him calling himself a nationalist
Let me
is
make
that
clear.
the only
Let me
people
make
who
clear
use
that I
that
think
term are bad people, including white supremacists and white nationalists.
Right.
We all know that. It's not a matter for debate. I'm not wasting my time with it. But why does he then segue to April Ryan? Why didn't he segue to me? I've been beating him over the head with it all week.
I think Yamiche, who I know, is a straight reporter.
100%. She handled it like a pro.
Is a straight reporter. Okay, and
why
I think
did he
the president
segue to April Ryan?
misstepped. And I think he misstepped in both cases.
No, where's
April,
misstep?
who I
Where's
also
misstep,
know is
Nigel?
a little different.
What's misstep?
She's been spicy with the
I'm sorry,
president.
what
with
does that
Obama.
mean?
People are
She was
spicy.
spicy with Obama too.
A lot of people are spicy. Why
What
segue
is
from
spicy?
Yamiche to April Ryan? Look, April Ryan's tough. A lot of people are tough. But why
Spicy?
segue from Yamiche to April Ryan? Why? Him saying that what Yamiche said was racist was a reaction not to Yamiche as such, but to those who compare American nationalism to automatically equating it to white nationalism. There is no American nationalism. You guys
It
just
absolutely
invented
is
that
not.
term.
Patriotism is the word you're looking
Right.
for. And let me just go back for a moment. Let me
You're
just
talking
go
to a
back
son of a
let me
Garfield.
go back for a moment and just help you on spicy. Spicy is the flavor of hot Cheetos. Spicy is what you call a buffalo wing. Spicy is not what you call a human being who is asking a question, demanding accountability from the highest office in the land. Spicy is not what you call someone who's demanding answers from the commander-in-chief. I know you don't want to hear what I got to say. It's tight, but it's right, baby. I'm telling you the truth and you don't like it. Yeah, but I'm telling you, spicy's not what you want to call a human being, bro. That's not it. That's not it.
Look,
I'm not calling a human being spicy. I'm saying her behavior
spicy.
is sometimes
Where did you
spicy, and she does it on purpose. And by the way, that's not an insult. It can be a compliment. She has a lot of life in the way that she goes after this president. And by the way, she went after Obama a couple of times. That is April's way of conducting her
But
questions.
I take issue with you saying that she's going after someone by asking a straightforward question. And by the way, that was Yamiche. So I don't even know how we got on to April. April wasn't even there when he was talking to Abby about April Ryan. Like, how are we connecting all these dots? The common thread is clear.
it's like
Black
when
and
he
woman.
asked April to set up a
I didn't
meeting with
connect
the
the
Black
dots.
Caucus. You remember that? When he said
Yes,
to April,
he
want to
said,
set up a
tell
meeting
your
with the Black
friends to set
Caucus?
up- yeah.
Because, you all know each other. You know what I'm saying? You all know each other. Why don't you set up the meeting with the Black Caucus for me, Nigel?
outrageous.
You think that's the way a president should talk to an African-American journalist?
And it's no laughing
Go talk to your
matter.
people, Niger. Go talk to your people for me. Tell them I'll meet
It's
with them
insane.
anytime.
It's sick. Chris, don't do that.
You know that myself
and my father before me are very hesitant to use a word that is overly used, which is racist or bigoted.
True.
Because we read the book, we read the story, Boy Who Cried Wolf. And the problem comes, you keep using it over and over and over
Niger,
again.
I hear you.
What
I hear you.
happens
I'm
when
not
the real
using
wolf
it.
comes?
I'm just talking about the behavior. We don't need labels necessarily, but this is what I'm saying. He said to April Ryan,
I'll label him.
why don't you set up the meeting with the Black Caucus? Okay?
Your friends, with
Now,
your friends.
We all know that if we were advising anybody in a position of power and they said, well, here's what I'm going to say, when that African-American reporter asked me about, I'm going to say, go set up the meeting with your people. Like he was talking to some, like, tribe.
If
You would say,
look,
never say
I'll
that.
give you
Don't
this.
say that.
I'll
But
give
he
you
says
this.
it all the
If
time,
he
and you
had
guys
said
defend
that
it, and I don't get it.
If he had said that to Abby or to Yamiche, then I would say there's some there. But April Ryan is not only African American, she represents urban American media, which is black media. So it is
So let
not
me
that much
help
of a
you.
stretch for a president to say, hey, set up a meeting with
It's
the
a
Black
stretch.
Caucus. Yes.
It's not just a stretch, it's a giant leap. And let me say this to you as someone who served as the executive director and general counsel for the Congressional Black Caucus. I wish he would. If he said it to me, that would be something completely different. April does not work for the CBC. She never has. It's outrageous. It's disrespectful. Maybe she does represent Urban Radio Network, American Urban Radio Network, but all that means is that there are urban communities all over this country that expect April to ask, as you would call, buffalo wing spicy questions. She demands answers on questions that all of America wants to hear
I
from,
did
on
not say
voting rights,
buffalo
on
wings.
economics, on affordable housing, on what's going on with the different countries in which we are taking issue with for no reason. She asked those questions. That does not make her a representative of the Congressional Black Caucus. And I don't know how we got down this road, because the road is,
What I
does he
will
have an
say-
issue with black women? And I'm telling you, the
What I
answer
will
is yes.
say-
And he called himself a nationalist. And you don't like labels, but let me help you. There is a synonym between nationalism and racism, and your boy is it.
That's absurd. That
It's
is
not.
absolutely
No,
absurd.
it's not.
There are
It's
people. Malcolm X called himself a black nationalist. Was he a
Completely
racist?
different, and I know
okay,
you
give
know
me
the
a break.
difference.
No, nationalist can lead to chauvinism.
You want to compare
It
the
can
President of the
lead
United States to
racism.
Malcolm X?
But
To Malcolm
nationalism is
X,
not automatically
standard?
racist.
Friday night.
That's the standard?
And by the way, the president. We'll have a moment of agreement here. I do believe the president needs to be careful, particularly because he did so well with black women in Florida. He got nearly one out of the Republican, rather, DeSantis got nearly 1 out of 5 black women supported the Republican. And so I think that the president has an extraordinary opportunity. No, that's
Did
a
you
fact.
get these
Fact
stats
check
from
it,
Breitbart?
Angela.
No,
Fact check it.
it's not.
18% of black women supported DeSantis in Florida. That's a fact.
Well, we don't know anything that's a
Numbers
fact about
don't
the
lie.
election, not yet. We'll see
Can
November
somebody pull
18th
the
when they
numbers?
certify all the votes there. Then we'll know.
That's true too, Chris.
Let's leave that there. But Breitbart's okay. They're putting out InfoWars video out of the White House now. Why wouldn't they use Breitbart stats? But both of you, thank you for being with me on a Friday.